Hi everyone, this is Chris from A Bar Above, and today we're going to be answering one of our viewer questions, and the question is really focused on a brand new bartender that's getting into the craft bartending world and is looking to make a career out of it, and if I have any advice. So this is going to be a really short video, so stay tuned. So this video is for our viewer out in Seattle. It's a great question you asked, and thank you very much for asking it. And there's many different directions you can take the answer to that question, but we're really going to focus on two aspects of it. We're going to focus on basic skill building behind the bar, and we're also going to focus on career building as well. So as far as skill building behind the bar, it's basically just really look to learn as much as possible. Take every opportunity you can to become better at your job. So as far as the spirits education, make sure that you know something about every single bottle that you have in your inventory. You can actually ask your bar manager to print out a list of all the spirits you have in your inventory and research them on your own. Look up some of the history, find out if there's anything really unique about the product that you have back there. Not only that, but really look to taste every single product that you can get your hands on. Develop your palate with all the spirits you have in your back bar. Also develop your palate with any of the food, the wine, the beer, cocktails, desserts, everything that you can try. Really begin to develop a mental imprint of what that tastes like, how it develops on your palate, and being able to communicate that to guests is really, really key. So the other thing about building your skill set is you really should concentrate on building your physical skills behind the bar as well. So on the slow days is a really good opportunity to focus on maximizing your efficiency as well. So maybe as you finish talking to a guest, you notice you have plates, dirty plates that are ready to be cleared right next to you, or empty glassware, or something that can happen in your general vicinity that would make that one trip to that one guest even more powerful. So really look to maximize every movement you make behind a bar on a slow day and internalize that so on Friday and Saturday nights it's just second nature. So these are all things that you could be practicing on your slow days. So the biggest piece of advice I have for any bartender is never forget the fact that we are in the hospitality business. We are here for our guests, and without our guests, we don't have any jobs. So make sure that you're really creating a great environment, put a lot of care into what you're doing, and make sure that you focus on creating a really fantastic experience for the people that are in front of you, paying your bills essentially. So always remember that. So the second thing about hospitality is that it's not only the people sitting right in front of you that are tipping you that you want to extend that hospitality to. It's also the people that you work with. That's where it should all start from. If you think about it, you spend more time with your coworkers than you probably do with your boyfriend, girlfriend, family, significant other, husband, wife, children. So you spend a lot of time with these people, and they should be essentially your second family, and you should treat them as such. So all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top, and everywhere in between, you should treat everybody you work with the utmost of respect, and be out for their best interests as well. And hopefully they're going to reciprocate that also. So as far as the career advancement advice, if you have a United States Bartenders Guild in your city, I would highly recommend joining it. It's a great organization. They do a lot as far as education, building a network of similarly minded, passionate bartenders as well, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you have the USBG in your city, I cannot recommend it highly enough. So the next thing is begin to enter cocktail competitions. It does a lot of really great things for you and your career as well. So the first thing is that it really hones your speed and efficiency in making cocktails. It also really hones your ability to make great cocktails and concept out cocktails. And it's a great place to meet other bartenders. And don't look at them as competition. Of course, we all want to win, but look at them as, like I said before, extended family. We're all in this together, and you want to do your best, but you also want to see other people succeed as well. So definitely start to compete in cocktail competitions. Now, the last piece of advice I have, and probably the biggest piece of advice I have as far as career development, is make sure to develop your network of bartenders and vendors and salespeople as soon as possible, and really foster those relationships. In 5 years from now, you don't know where all of you are going to be, but you're going to be going through the same things together. You're going to have a great bond, and you're going to be able to, help each other out in the future. And that's kind of what it's all about, is helping everybody out. So with other bartenders, if somebody calls you up on a Thursday and say, oh man, I forgot to put my order in, do you have 5 bottles of Grey Goose that I can borrow until Tuesday? If you can do it, you definitely want to do that. Make sure that you get your product back, obviously. But, if it's in your power to help them, you definitely want to do that, because they're going to help you out the same when you need a favor as well. The same thing applies to vendors. They have a really hard job. They're under a lot of deadlines and a lot of pressure to meet sales goals. So if you can help them out, with their own product placements and developing their career, they're not going to forget that, and they're going to return the favor in the future as well. I've actually got a lot of opportunities with vendors in the past, with job opportunities, and they've actually helped me find jobs when I needed them. And they're just a really great group of people, and if you help them out, of course they're going to help you out when you need it as well. So that's the biggest advice I have for anybody that's really looking to make a career out of craft bartending. This is a really exciting time to be in this industry. There's a lot of creativity that's really pushing this movement forward, and this is being called the second renaissance of the cocktail, and I would absolutely agree with that statement. It's a great time to be in this industry, but it's also a really hard job. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, it is very, very taxing and very draining. So make sure that you're prepared, make sure that you have fun, and at the end of the day, this is such a great job, and we should all be having a great time doing it. So we'll have some more videos in the future, but until then, I hope you guys have a great shift, and cheers. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, find us on Google+, or visit us at abarabove.com.